Wow, Don Paolo in disguise as Inspector Chelmy. How did he get the hair in there and the moustache and the nose? Pardon me. Anyway, we've figured out the mystery of Inspector Chelmy. We've also got a journal entry. Behind the vinyl mask, the man who had posed as the inspector all this time was none other than the brilliant scientist Don Paolo. It seems he too was after the Reinhold fortune. He alluded to some larger mystery at work here in the village, and I'm fairly certain I know which one he means. It's Dr. Dahlia. I've got stuffy chest. I'm simply shocked this turn of events. Who could have guessed that we had an imposter in our midst? He had me completely fueled. But you saw right through him, Professor. I must say I'm quite impressed with your cunning. I ask you now to put that brilliant mind of yours to work again and set out in search of the golden apple. It will be my pleasure, madam. By the way, are you feeling alright? You look a bit pale. Meh. I awoke this morning with memories of a peculiar dream I must have had last night. In it, my husband and I had just... What the fuck? My husband and I had just had a brand new baby girl, and oh, how everyone fawned over her. What the hell is that kind of a sentence? The next moment, suddenly, I was in a park walking hand in hand with my young daughter. With your daughter, you say? Now, why would I have a silly dream like that? These past few days have really been quite draining. I can't read. Yeah. Professor Layton, I don't feel particularly well at the moment. I think I'll go and lie down for a bit. What's wrong with Lady Dahlia? She had a dream of walking in the park with her young daughter. There's something quite curious about that dream. Is this my theory about them all being robots or wax people, and she's got the memory of Viola? So we don't talk to the big guy. Downstairs, the manor, down to the stream, continue down, go left, enter the clock tower, walk up, oops, walk up, go right, leftmost door, and we talk to this guy who's got a puzzle for us. Hey Professor, I've been waiting for someone like you. Oh, wow. Love at first sight. Listen, I've got something very interesting to tell you if you solve this puzzle here. More diabetes. 30 out of 30. You go to the shop to buy some almond chocolate to share with 3 friends. However, upon wrapping the chocolate, you find that only 4 of the 16 chocolate squares actually have an almond in them. How can you cut the chocolate up into 4 pieces to share, each with the same shape but containing an almond in a different location? When I write the chocolate, you find that only 4 of the 16... What's 16 divided by 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 4. Why am I saying that? I have no idea. Of course we've got to cut it into 4. Each with the same shape, but with an almond in a different location. Huh. Those 2 at the bottom left connected right next to each other is a bit of a pain. Come on, seriously, I can't figure this one out. Look at the hints. To satisfy all the conditions set forth by the puzzle, you need to cut the chocolate into 4 L-shaped pieces. Now, how to divide it up? I was thinking L. I had L in my head. I just can't divide it up in my head. Come on, seriously? It's easy enough to cut the chocolate into 4 L-shaped pieces. The problem is getting these stubborn almonds into the right places. Try working out a few times. If 2 almonds keep ending up in the same place as chocolate, you know you've got to rework your strategy for dividing up that section. Ah, I see it now. God, I'm blind. As you can see, there are a total of 16 squares of chocolate that you'll divide up into 4 sections of 4 squares. There are only so many ways to arrange 4 L-shaped pieces of chocolate into a perfect square. See if you can brainstorm a few before you begin cutting. How do we cut here? Good, it's lines. I like the lines. Like so. I was having trouble just figuring out where they all go. That's right, isn't it? Yep, submit.
That should do it.
Yay!
Every puzzle has an answer.
Nicely done. Now make sure you share with everybody. Like that. Oh, I see now. Heck, is that really all I needed to do to solve it? Oh yeah, I promised to tell you something, didn't I? Well, listen here. The greatest culinary delight in all St. Mystere is croutons ginger pudding. It's delish. Ironically, the worst thing you could ever put in your mouth is also a dish of croutons. Honestly, you could choke a donkey with those scones. Yuck. And this, Professor Layton. I've tested out the next game after this one, which is Pandora's Box, or if you're in America, the Diabolical Box. What the heck? Oh, I think we did it! Now this is a room any gentleman will be proud to call his own. Staying here should speed up the investigation. By the way, Luke, I have a present for you to mark this game. Turn off your Nintendo, try out the game, start screens, bonuses, you know the chance called Register, cited, Mystere. The decorator's house has been added to your map. We did it! Look at that. Superb, a man could get used to living in a place like this. What was it that repeats of this? I must admit, the Baron's gaze is a bit unnerving, and look, we got superb and splendid. We finally did it. Okay, yeah, I tested out the next game with this. Pandora's Box / Diabolical Box. And it doesn't... I think I can run it in balanced mode. Without it turning my laptop into a furnace. For some reason this game does that. And I'm only mentioning that because the sound of the music skipping a bunch is starting to get on my nerves. It's probably getting on other people's nerves, but I'm sorry, but it's the only way I can run it in power saver mode. And it's power saver mode that messes with the audio. It's the only way I can run this game. But hopefully, once we finish this, which shouldn't be long, and start the next game, the music should all be fine, all the audio should be in sync, and my laptop won't be threatening to burn my house down. So open the trunk, yep, we all did that. Okay, I believe. Walk up. Go left. Walk up. Continue up. Talk to Motha. Yeah, I've got a new puzzle for you, dearie. I bet you're just dying to see it, aren't you? I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush. Yum. You can't fool this old girl. I've seen you strolling around, solving other people's puzzles. And now it's my turn. It's my turn. Seen us? What do you mean? Have you been following us? A little bit creepy there, lady. A little bit creepy. Gotta say. 30 out of 30. Well, we'll do this next time. So, see you then.